that the people that are watching can copy from them. And if you do that, you see that you live a very simple lifestyle. Their discipline is to the highest standard, I would say 100%. For them to sacrifice their own pleasure to come and live a life in the school. They live in the school, they stay with the children, live in the hostel. They want the children to copy from them. And they will be happy to if staff can copy and emulate them. That will help the system, because our students here, once they go out, that impact, you will see it in them.
Sheikh and his wife are very caring. They've been playing a fatherly and motherly role, not just for the staff, for the students, for the pupils. It marvels me at times the way they play with them as if they are their children. And there's also done so to the staff by thinking in such a way that the staff will always have it better.
I've been working with Sheikh Madam for over a decade now. One, it has helped me in the area of collaboration. Collaboration in the sense that as a team, you always work as a team and listen to other people's opinion before you take certain decision. One. Then again, working with them has also built my own personality. So it has also given me opportunity to rediscover some of my own talents. And working with them too has given me the kind of leadership styles that outside there, when I handle issues, people are also looking up to me as a role model. And all this is, I get them, I learned all these things from them, from their own leadership style.
Sheikh is very good. Madam too is very, very nice. She takes care of all of us. She talks to us, she advises us. She comes to the hostel, she talks to us. She looks after us. She makes sure that all the things we need are there with us. She gives us advices. Sheikh also comes to our hostel, checks our bed, our things, if we are all right. Make sure that we do. Make sure that we know what we came to this school for and everything.
Sheikh is a very lovely father. He is the person that I know that is highly disciplined, and he always wants to impact that discipline into children. Madam is a very caring and lovely mother. She listens to every complaint that you make to her. She's very nice. She's very prayerful. And I pray that Allah grants both of them long life and prosperity.
The Williams family is a close-knit one, where the bonds of love, friendship and loyalty are palpable, thanks to the unyielding devotion of a patriarch and matriarch whose large hearts and generous spirits are a source of comfort and succor to family and non-family members alike, and whose home has over the years become a sanctuary for many. Family gatherings such as Eids, naming ceremonies, housewarmings, weddings and reunions are like festivals in celebration of Almighty Allah's abundant blessings upon the family and an occasion for the reaffirmation of solidarity among the family members. The Williams children's pride and gratitude to their parents for their devotion and sacrifice over the years is replicated in the attitudes of their respective spouses, who now consider themselves sons rather than sons-in-law of His Eminence, the Sheikh and Olori Mansour Al-Mansur Williams.
My father-in-law is the most simple and most religious man I've ever seen. The relationship between myself and himself is very cordial, and I thank God for his advices. Whenever my wife and my kids go over to his place for a visit, we are always over-pampered and we are never in a hurry to leave. I thank God for his life and I wish him all the best and may he enjoy the fruits of his labor.
When I last visited Lagos, my father-in-law was so hospitable and welcoming. He gave us his driving vehicle to go sightseeing, and his warmth and hospitality remains the same when he visits the UK. He loves seeing his grandchildren and having us around. I remember seeing the pictures from the naming ceremony he held in Lagos for my son and thinking of his generosity and affection towards his family. I have also heard how this is extended beyond his family. My children love their granddad and look forward to seeing him again soon.
I think the word that comes to mind now when I think about my father-in-law, when I think about the Sheikh, is fun. How jovial he is as a person, and that is, on first impression, that's probably not the first impression you get really about the Sheikh. Once you think about the Sheikh, or when you see him for the very first time, you see the tough exterior, you see a disciplinarian, you see a no-nonsense person, and he's all of that. But in addition to that, once you get to know him, and once you get to know him, you find out that he's a fun, charismatic, quite chatty person. You never run out of topics to discuss when you're talking with the Sheikh. Always use the opportunity to also part important nuggets of wisdom. I always enjoy having conversations with him when we're fortunate to when we're opportune to. So that's, I think, the first thing, the first thing that comes to my mind when I think about the Sheikh. His jovial nature, his chatty nature, how it just makes you feel welcome in and around his presence.
His Eminence Sheikh Prince Mohammed Mansour Al Mansour Williams believes he wouldn't have been quite the man he is today without the love and support of his first wife, the late Olori Monsurat Adeola Williams, fondly known as Onidoko, who passed on in 1989 at the tender age of 32 years. Over 3 decades after her passing, Olori Monsurat Adeola Williams remains a towering and unforgettable presence in the life of the Williams family, as attested to by the thoughtful acts of remembrance, large and small, that the Sheikh and his household carry out in her memory. Sheikh Williams remembers the late Olori as an exceptional and irreplaceable epitome of every positive human virtue. She was the embodiment of humility and unconditional respect for persons, irrespective of their station in life. In spite of her privileged upbringing, Olori Monsurat Adeola Williams was submissive to a fault, not just to her husband or her parents and in-laws, but to all who came her way. Over the years, many have posed this question: why would a crown prince from the 2 ruling houses of Lagos Island, a bona fide Eko blue blood, choose to set up his business organization, including his signature, the first Islamic English Education Foundation Academy